You have previously talked about your love of punk music and how this helped you during your university years. Did the live gig environment feel more comfortable to you to immerse yourself in? No, it didn't, not at all. Being crushed up against loads of other people was not always a compromise. What I liked about punk was the fact that it allowed me to identify myself as different. You know, it's different. I mean, it's very different these days. People are far more physically, fashionably diverse than they used to be in the 1980s. Let me tell you, if you had like blue hair and a leather motorcycle jacket and white trousers and pink brothel creepers, you were a freak then. Now you'd be different, but okay. So by doing those then extreme things, it allowed me to say to people, all right, I accept, I've got it, it's in my mind. I'm not like you, I am different. And in many ways, it was also a signal then to say, leave me alone, you know? But going to the gigs was different. What got me through the door, what got me in there amongst that crush of people was the energy and the determination. The key thing about punk rock, which is history now, of course, for you listening, was that it was about do it yourself. It wasn't about being discovered. It wasn't about it could be you. It was about buying some rubbish old guitar in a second-hand shop, renting a lock-up garage, scrounging together enough money for some really rubbish amps, writing songs about girlfriends you very definitely didn't have, and making a noise. And that sort of set and complemented the whole ethos of my life, which is I don't accept no for an answer, and if I want a job done, I do it myself. And if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. So I just get on with it. So punk and me met in a really fortuitous place in 1977 and throughout the late 70s and early 80s when I was at university. So it was an asset, but slightly more complex than going to the gigs. Last question. What is your go-to vinyl record that you'd find yourself reaching for when you need to zone out from everything else? I never zone out. I don't like the idea of zoning out. I've got too much to do. There's always something to do. There's always been something to do. Zoning out is not me. It's about when I need an injection of reassurance. It's about when I need confirmation that I'm doing the right thing. It's about when I need a little bit of energy because perhaps I'm flagging, particularly more so now I'm 56 than when I was 18. And there is only one record that says it all. And it's by a band called Penetration, and it's called Shout Above the Noise. And I really don't need to say anything more than the title, really, because shouting above the noise, all of that noise, whether it's political noise, artistic noise, social noise, any noise, any background interference, rising above that to exercise your right to have a voice is imperatively important, because you've got one life and one opportunity to do it. If you have Asperger's, if you have other cognitive differences, now, in 2018 and going forward, I think that you have a determined right to as good a time and as productive a time at university as everyone else. And I think there's a greater opportunity that you can exercise that, because there are people there who have the skilled ability to help nurse you. I don't mean that in a patronising way either when I say nurse. I could have done with a lot of nursing, but to nurse you through those very difficult years. And can I just say one thing? If I were back there, would I reach out and ask for their help? Yes, I would. If you're in that position and you're struggling, don't hesitate. Please just reach out and ask for help. And if and when you get it, you'll find it will be a much better way of getting through university and enjoying it and making sure it's productive and that it sets you up for the next stage of your life. Don't say no to someone who knows how to help you. I'm not that person. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. But I can assure you that at the University of Lincoln, there are people who have that ability. Speak to them. Thanks. Good luck.